Does Albert do a hard inquiry? This is one of the most common questions people ask before signing up for financial apps that offer cash advances or extra spending cash. When you are trying to manage your budget, protect your credit score, and access quick funds, understanding how a platform checks your background is crucial. Today, we are breaking down everything you need to know about Albert, how the platform evaluates your account, and what kind of credit check you can actually expect. To understand how Albert evaluates users, you first need to look at what the app actually provides. Albert is a personal finance app designed to help users budget, save automatically, and access cash advances when they find themselves in a tight spot between paychecks. Because it functions differently from a traditional bank or a standard credit card company, its approval process does not rely on the same heavy financial vetting that you might experience when applying for a traditional loan or a major credit card. When you apply for a traditional credit card or a personal loan, lenders almost always perform what is known as a hard credit inquiry. A hard inquiry happens when a financial institution checks your credit report to make a lending decision, and this type of check can temporarily lower your credit score by a few points and stays on your report for up to 2 years. Many people worry that signing up for financial apps will trigger this exact process, leading them to hesitate before downloading tools that could otherwise help them manage their day-to-day finances. Fortunately, Albert does not perform a hard credit inquiry when you sign up, create an account, or request a cash advance. When you connect your bank account and set up the app, Albert uses a soft credit check or relies on alternative underwriting methods rather than pulling your full credit report from major bureaus like Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion. A soft inquiry is essentially a background review of your financial profile that does not affect your credit score in any way and remains completely invisible to other lenders who might look at your credit history in the future. Instead of traditional credit scores, Albert looks at your overall financial health to determine your eligibility for features like instant cash advances. The platform analyzes your connected primary checking account to review your direct deposit history, your average account balance, your spending habits, and your overall income consistency. By looking at real-time cash flow rather than relying solely on a 3-digit credit score, Albert can safely determine whether you have the financial stability to repay in advance without putting you through a stressful credit approval process. This alternative approach to financial evaluation makes apps like Albert much more accessible for individuals who are actively working to rebuild their credit or for those who simply do not have an extensive credit history yet. Traditional banking systems often lock everyday consumers out of helpful financial products simply because they lack a long credit track record. By focusing on your actual income and banking behavior rather than historical debt management, Albert provides a safety net that bypasses the traditional barriers set up by standard lending institutions. While Albert does not perform a hard credit inquiry, it is still important to maintain a clear understanding of the platform's terms of service and repayment requirements. When you take out an advance through the app, you agree to automatic repayment on your next payday or when funds become available in your account. Failing to meet these repayment obligations or experiencing overdrafts on the linked bank account can lead to account restrictions within the app, even though it will not immediately damage your credit score via a hard inquiry report. Protecting your credit score while navigating modern financial technology requires knowing the difference between the various types of checks financial apps perform. Because Albert relies on soft checks and direct bank verification, you can explore its budgeting tools, automated savings features, and cash advance options with complete peace of mind regarding your credit score. Financial apps should simplify your life and help you bridge temporary gaps rather than create new hurdles, and keeping your credit report safe from unnecessary inquiries is a major step in the right direction.